everybody, and welcome. It is me, your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend, Joe Seeby. What's up, guys? And Thursday night is always our class that we call Picture This. What is Picture This? Picture This is when I give you an image, a photograph, a painting, any image, any kind of image whatsoever. A cartoon, a painting, a photograph, anything with an image. And your job is you have to write a chorus based on whatever the picture shows you, okay? The reason we do this is, well, there's many reasons why we do it. One of the best reasons, I think, is that you don't have to come up with any subject matter. The subject matter has already been presented to you. All you have to do now is hit the ground running with some lyrics and imagery. And I love this exercise because, like I said, it saves you a little bit of time as far as what to write about, you know. And images can be so inspiring, just like listening to a new song can be inspiring. Like, you know, if I hear a really cool song on the radio or, you know, on YouTube or any social or any music platform I'm listening to, Pandora, whatever, and I hear a really cool song that I never heard before, that'll spark so much interest in my mind. I want to either run to my guitar or my piano or grab my phone and start making up a melody. Like other songs will inspire me more than probably anything else, but everything around us can be an inspiration or it can be a catalyst for something that sparks creativity. We never know when a stroke of creative genius will strike our brains. And sometimes I get worried staring at a blank piece of paper for an hour going, what am I going to write about? And that happens a lot, you know, for everyone. I don't care how many hit songs you have under your belt. You still sometimes are staring at a blank piece of paper for a while. And yeah. And sometimes, you know, just divine inspiration doesn't come knocking at your door that day. Or maybe you don't feel that great, you know. Maybe you're just tired and you're not feeling that creative, you know, and you want to just, you'd rather lay around and watch TV, but you have a session coming up at 6 o'clock and it's 4 now. And you know that in 2 hours you're going to have a client coming over. And they're going to look to you for an answer for some sort of a idea or a theme or subject matter for the idea. And, you know, we've been doing this since way back when at the studio when we were open. And it's been a blessing ever since we started doing this because we have written so many great songs just based on the premise of looking at a photograph and letting the photograph tell you what your mind tells you the photograph is telling you. Everyone's going to have a different set of words based on whatever photograph that we end up showing you or whatever photograph I give you. Like now, every time I send you guys, when you guys watch the Thursday videos for Picture This, every one of you sends me lyrics to whatever it was that you watched. None of your lyrics are the same. No one's even close to the same thing. And that's like why I love this class too, is because if you gave this picture to 100 songwriters, you're going to get 100 songs. And that's the cool part about this. Like, it's as individual as a thumbprint or fingerprint. You know, everyone's fingerprints are different. So like this exercise is as original as your fingerprints. It really is. And so every single person you give this to, they're going to have a whole different subject matter, different than what you wrote about. Now, there are, and you know, and I say this every week and I'll continue because you have to hear this, okay? There are no rules. Whatever you see in this picture is entirely up to you, okay? You're the king or queen of this world. You own this world. You're creating this world. This world doesn't exist without you creating it, right? So Let's say it's a picture of a dog, but in the background there's a park bench and there's a woman sitting by herself. Whatever the picture is, right? And the dog is the focal point in the picture. The woman is kind of in the background. She's part of the picture, but she's not the focal point. She's not the front and center. The dog is, right? Well, maybe your grandmom had a dog that looked just like that. So you wrote this about your grandmother. That's fine. You can do that. Even if you don't mention the dog. It doesn't... Well, would I like to have you have everything in the picture described in the chorus? Yes, but it's not necessary. This is pretty much just a catalyst to jumpstart your creativity so that you can write something on your own, okay? The only rules that apply here is it's a song. Songs rhyme. So whatever you write, it's got to rhyme, A. B, it's got to tell a story. When I say it's got to tell a story, I mean everyone listening to this chorus that you write, they have to know what you're talking about. It can't be like super abstract. It should be something that everyone can identify with pretty quickly, especially if you're writing pop. Pop is short for popular, which means the majority of people like this kind of music, all right? So you know what pop music sounds like. It's catchy, it's flashy, it's got to rhyme, it's got to tell a story, it's got to make sense. It's got to be cool, it's got to be, it's got to have all the elements of what a pop song is. I want you to have all those things, and I want you to try to write the best pop chorus you ever wrote in your life. That's really what I want you guys to do, okay? That's what, that's an important part of it. Now I'm going to teach you how to really go into the picture, and what I want you to do before you even start rhyming words or before you start thinking of like any flashy, word associations, what I want you to do is I want you to stare at the picture almost like you're taking inventory of everything that's in the picture. There's a park bench. Write that down. Park bench. There's a dog. Write dog. Write what kind of dog it is. Is it nighttime or daytime? Write everything that you see in the picture. Write it down like it's a list, like a grocery list. Like number 1, sun. Number 2, dog. Number 3, like that kind of thing, right? And then what I want you to do, the second part of the phase 2 of the process, I want you to stare at that picture until you go into a daydream. I want you to stare at that picture until you're not here anymore. You're in the picture and you're having some little daydream, okay? When you finally pull out of that daydream and you're back at your chair, at your desk, in your bedroom, write down everything you saw on paper. And if you can't write super eloquently, dictate it into your phone. There's a speech to text. There's a little microphone thing on, if you have an iPhone. I don't know what kind of phones you guys have, but I have an iPhone. Whenever I want to dictate something, there's a little Post-it notes in my iPhone. If I want to write something, I can text it with my thumbs, or there's a little microphone at the bottom right-hand corner. I can hit that and speak into my phone, and it'll write everything down I'm saying. Everything I say will be written down. So you can do that too. So if you want to explain your little daydream in your phone, you can do that, okay? So, all right, so I'm going to stop talking now because now that I've explained all that, now I'm going to show you the photograph, okay? Sometimes they're very artistic. Tonight is it's like a photograph of a woman. You'll see it. But without further ado, here is the picture. Enjoy. Okay, so you saw the picture. It's a woman who looks very unhappy. She's holding her ears. She looks very upset. But in the mirror, it's her, and she's smiling. And I thought that was a very interesting photograph. I really thought it was really, really interesting. So I'm looking at it, right? Now, of course, you guys are going to see something totally different, but I'm going to read you what I wrote for this, okay? So I'm studying this picture, and I'm looking at it. And what I imagined in this is that this woman, every time before she goes out, she has to give herself a pep talk. This woman is depressed. Everything about her life is a lie. She's pretending all the time. She's not happy with anything. That's what I got out of that picture. I tried to spin it more positive, but that's really, there's not too much more positivity about the picture in my eye, in my little daydream when I went in there. So I'm going to read you what I wrote. I wrote a chorus to this with a melody, but I'm not going to sing the melody right now. I'm just going to say the lines like it's a poem almost. Okay, so here it is. I can just pretend to be happy, pretend that I'm fine, but I'd be a liar with no peace of mind, pretending to smile, but it's all a lie, pretending to live as I'm waiting to die. It's not the most happiest of choruses, but that's what I heard, and that was my word association. So I'll read it one more time for you. I can just pretend to be happy, pretend that I'm fine, but I'd be a liar with no peace of mind. Pretending to smile, but it's all a lie. I'm pretending to live as I'm waiting to die. So this woman's in a lot of trouble up here. That's what I got out of it. So those are my words. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Anyway, guys, that's all the time that we have. I cannot wait to see what you guys write for this. I'm really excited to see what you guys write for this. I'm always excited to see what you guys are going to write for these things because I know what I wrote, and then I love to see what you guys write. When you guys send me your lyrics, I'm over the moon when I see them. And some of you guys have written some incredible pieces of art. I mean, really, really great, strong choruses or strong poems or just word associations, you know, really great stuff. So anyway, guys, that is all the time that we have for tonight. This is your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend, Joe CB. I love you guys. Be safe. Take care of yourself and your family members, and I will see you guys very soon. All right, guys. Peace.